Hey, Carmen Mayel here, the mortgage guy who does baseball events at the Play campaign, promoting a lifetime of activity among youth in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh boy, big evening last night. Not in Cleveland's favor, unfortunately. So they're kind of placing hopes in the Indians again this year. And what an awesome season last year the Indians had. And we're here today we're going to have some cool interviews. Have a chance in a minute to talk to Yan Gomes, who is head catcher, starting catcher for the Cleveland Indians. Talk to their head athletic trainer, James Quinlan, which, by the way, their athletic training team was rated #1 among MLB last year. So we're going to have a few minutes here. Just hang with me, and we are going to have just a great moment. But first, what I want to do is interview some of the kids that were a part of the Play campaign already. And by the way, some of you are going to notice I'm walking around, you're going to look in the back and you go, wait, everything's backwards. Okay, I can't help it. I'm an Android guy and I'm in an Apple world. The reality is, Facebook Live doesn't have a fix for horizontal flipping yet. So hopefully maybe they will. And when they do, everything will be squared away. Carmen Mayel again here at the home of the Cleveland Indians for the Play campaign, an initiative of Major League Baseball's Professional Baseball Athletic Trainer Society. Let's go I want to introduce you to some of the kids who are a part of it first. They've just come off the field doing stretching. They've been doing running. They've been instructed as far as things to avoid, things to do as they try the whole purpose of the Play campaign is to promote a lifetime of activity among youth, getting them square on with habits early on that enhance their development as young people. And I have a young lady right here. What is your name?
Right here in front of the dugout, guys.
Tashiro. And who do I have over here?
Tyshawn
and Tashiro. How did you guys enjoy the event today?
It was fun.
Was it fun? Did you guys learn? So who else do we have coming in here? Hey, look, let's get some people here. Who do we have here? You guys, are you guys fans of the Cleveland Indians?
Yeah.
And of course the Cavaliers too, right? All right, who do you like on the Cavs?
Kyrie.
LeBron, okay. All right. And Cavs, who's your favorite player? Oh boy, watch out.
Curry, Katie.
And what about on the Cleveland Indians? Who do you like on the Cleveland Indians? Who are your players? Who do you like? Who spoke to you today? John Jones, right? Wasn't that cool?
Steph Curry.
All right. How did you
get lined up here?
All right, get lined up. We got to get ready. They're getting called here for pictures. How did you guys enjoy the day? Did you have a good time?
No.
All right.
MVP, let's go.
What's that? What do you want to say? You want to say hello to everybody out there?
Hello.
All right. You want to play baseball someday? All right. Oh, and you're a cheerleader, aren't you?
I'm a cheerleader for Goodwill.
All right, they're getting lined up, and we're going to do an interview here in a minute. We're getting pictures taken around here. Hey, Lynn, good to see you from California. Looking forward to seeing you soon, you and Andy. And we're here at the Cleveland Stadium. Again, Carmen Mayel, mortgage guy that does baseball events for the Play campaign, promoting a lifetime of activity among youth. What's it? Yeah, this is on Facebook right now. People out there. Oh, your mom? You think she's out there? All right. Hey, you know what? While we're doing a minute here, I've got someone I want you to meet. Is this okay, Tavis?
Great.
This is Tavis Patoli. Tavis is with the Hooten Foundation. And the Hooten tell you what, why I'm doing the talking. Tavis, tell us a little bit about that, but I want also Tavis to address something here too. Tavis served as nutritional consultant for the New Orleans Saints for a period of 8 years. He is the guy to ask on the nutritional aspects. So I want to talk about that in a minute, but let's go ahead. Donald's saying hello to you, Tavis.
Hey, Don.
Okay. All right. Tavis, tell me a little bit about what the Hooten Foundation is all about, and then I want to ask you a couple of questions of the nutritional aspect. I'm being told to get out of the picture here. I didn't realize I was encroaching here. Yeah, there was a day I was always hopeful that people wanted me in the picture. Of course, that idea went away a long time ago. Anyhow, Tavis, tell us a little bit about what the Hooten Foundation is all about. And then let's talk about nutrition in a minute, okay?
Sure. Yeah, Taylor Hooten Foundation, our main mission and vision is to educate our youth and adult influences about the dangers of appearance and performance-enhancing drugs. We have 2 million middle and high school kids today that are using appearance and performance-enhancing drugs. So we want to make sure that we're teaching these kids how to play hard, live well, but eat really well. Nutrition, they can accomplish all their goals with good diet and exercise. They don't have to look for performance-enhancing drugs. So that's really our main focus, is to tell them the dangers of these products, what they do to the body, how they're very harmful, and also it's cheating. And at the end of the day, it gives people a significant advantage on the field. So we want to make sure. Most importantly, though, what are the long-term health care?
So why did the Hooten Foundation even get started? What was the propelling factor behind it, so to speak?
Yeah, Taylor Hooten, he was a young boy at 16 years of age. He was advised to gain weight by his coach, but really wasn't given the resources on how to do that. So he went and sought out those resources on his own, and then he realized half of his teammates were using anabolic steroids. And then 6 months after he decided to use anabolic steroids, he took his own life.
So the point is that the Hooten Foundation is there because it basically deeply affected the life of the Hooten family. You represent that foundation because we have young men and women out there today, and the numbers are astounding. And I guess one of the things that really made an impact to me when I first heard you guys speak is that the growth factor among young women, teenagers, is really, that's the issue, right?
Yeah, high school females are the fastest growing user. And it's not because they want to perform. 80% of people that use at the young level don't even play sports. So there's a lot of pressure for kids today to look a certain way. Girls especially have a lot of pressure on them to change their body, or they want to change their body because they might not feel good about their self-esteem. They might not feel good about the way they look. So they're searching for other ways to do this. And unfortunately, some of them are reaching out and using anabolic steroids.
Wow. Again, Carmen Mail here at the Play campaign promoting a lifetime of activity among youth. It's an initiative of the Professional Baseball Athletic Trainers Society at the Cleveland Indians today, along with Tavis Patoli, who is with the Hooten Foundation. Tavis, you served for 8 years as nutritional consultant for the New Orleans Saints. Let's talk a little bit about nutrition. What would you want to say to a young person out there who is growing, developing? What are the things to avoid? Obviously steroids, things like that. But what would you say as far as getting a life pattern going forward to put themselves in the best position to either play professionally or just live a life of without a lot of a hindrance?
Yeah, nutrition is really a secret weapon. This is the one piece of the puzzle that a lot of kids are not really thinking about when it comes to how do I get better on the field. They train hard. Some of them have a strength and conditioning coach. They get fancy equipment, but really diet's the key. It's the catalyst. Once we eat well, and that starts with breakfast. It starts with eating every couple of hours throughout the day, fueling your body with good foods, fruits and vegetables, good nutrition, good protein. Just regular meal timing is so critical to have for good performance. Hydration, obviously hydration. It's hot here, so great to hear Jan Gomes talk earlier about he's already had 3 bottles of water before he came to the ballpark, so he really pounded the hydration.
Thank you, Tavis, very much. It's great. So if they wanted to get resourced on the Hooten Foundation, can they Google it, Facebook it, all of that?
Yeah, TaylorHooten.org, and that's TAYLOR. Hooten is HOOTON, so TaylorHooten.org.
All right. Thank you, Tavis. It's great to see you. Always a pleasure, my friend.
Thanks.
Thank you, Taylor Hooten. Thank you, Tavis of the Taylor Hooten Foundation. All right, we're going to take a moment here to come, and I'd like to introduce you to a couple other guys here. I'd like to introduce you to James Quinlan, who's the athletic trainer of the Cleveland Indians, and Jan Gomes, who is starting catcher. And we're on Facebook Live, and I know you guys are kind of thinking, a guy my age really shouldn't be doing this kind of thing. It's dangerous. Anyhow, but a pleasure to be with both of you. And I know we're at time limit here, so we'll make this fast. But, I was listening to Jan, and by the way, I didn't realize, first Brazilian player of the MLB.
Yes.
So, grew up in Brazil, soccer world, playing Major League Baseball. That's pretty phenomenal. I want to ask you a couple questions quickly. I want to do 2 quick things. I want to ask Jan a little bit about what he got him to this position, because some of the things he shared with the young people I thought was pretty telling, extraordinary. Let's talk for a minute about, you mentioned about your commitment to study and your parents' discipline. Talk a little bit about that, because to get here is a big deal.
Yeah, to get here, it doesn't just happen overnight. It started all the way from the first time I touched the baseball to when I got into school and in high school when I got the opportunity to go to college. But without school, I wasn't going to be able to go to college. My parents weren't going to be able to afford it. So having good grades was really important. It got me to go to a really nice university, ended up going to Tennessee, and it got me what was pretty good, a fair education.
You went to Tennessee.
Yes.
So if Connie Day, you're watching, here is a Tennessee fan all the way. Went to Tennessee as well. I thought it was also, you mentioned something, and it was just in passing, but I couldn't miss it, and that is that Jan performed well educationally, so much so that basically you received a scholarship for grades going through Tennessee.
Well, grades and sports.
Yeah. But the combination factor allowed you to have a full ride going through.
Yeah, because the sports got me to get looked at. They got me the athletic scholarship, but if school wasn't working, I wasn't going to be able to get that opportunity for that scout that came and watched me to get to watch me, because I wouldn't have been playing. So school definitely was a huge part of our lives, and it still is.
I want to talk, obviously, it's easy. We look back at last year, what you guys achieved was phenomenal. I think any time that you play 162 games is phenomenal, seriously. And last year was 180, but I can't even imagine. But I don't think people always realize that it's really a combination of winning factors. And we have with us here James Quinlan, who this last year, 2016, the athletic team here, the trainers, were voted the #1 in the Major League Baseball. Now that's an honor, but it also says this is a team effort at a lot of levels. I want to talk for a minute, because you mentioned something earlier too, Jan, about the injuries you had leading up to the World Series and all of that, and how these guys got you back in. Just talk for about a minute, back and forth, about what was required of you and the cooperation, I'm guessing, that had to go back and forth both ways. And again, we're here at the home of the Cleveland Indians for the Play campaign, promoting a lifetime of activity among youth. Here with Jan Gomes, starting catcher, along also with James Quinlan, head athletic trainer. Let's talk about that for a minute. Let's talk about that interchange and relationship.
I think the one thing I'd like to start with is just working. We work off of the athlete and Jan. Like when he went through that last year, is trying to learn what works for him well, and what he needs to do to train and get back to get back to this field. And then you collaborate with the strength coaches, the doctors, the medical staff, everybody. Massage therapy, everybody plays. The coaches, it's continued collaboration and communication with all aspects of what he needs to do: nutrition, recovery. And that if you can work that out, and that works well around the centers around Jan, obviously, or any athlete that's injured. That's when you can have an efficient rehab and try to get back as quickly as possible, as safely as possible.
So you valued the input of the ATs, and I'm guessing that the same work ethic that helped propel you to the point of being a part of Major League Baseball also was a commitment that you made to do what they told you to do.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking of a lot of young athletes. They go, hey, let me get out of here, coach. I want to get out and play. In some ways, you got to hold yourself back.
Yeah, because you don't want to put your team in a position where they're not putting the best you out there. But before that, first and foremost, once you get injured, there's a lot of things that run through your head. And once you got guys like James and their staff that you can trust, and you can go through a rehab program trusting them and knowing that they have the best rehab program in line for you, that goes a long way. And then once they tell you that you have a chance, that's the best news you can hear from a guy that has gotten hurt. Once they give you a little bit of hope, and then you can trust them that the rehab program that we're doing is going to get us back. And very grateful for them and the effort that they all put in. And I had a bum shoulder, broken hand, everything, and I still was able to play. And
I have no clue how you did all that.
His perseverance and sacrifice and pushing us. It kind of works both ways. Like he talked about holding himself back. Like the elite athletes push themselves and us as much as they can to go forward and forward and forward. And it's our job to kind of make sure it's as safe as possible too. But without that, he doesn't get back to play towards the end of the season. He can't sit in or be available in the playoffs. So that was pretty cool.
You want to say something?
No.
I just want to make sure I wasn't cutting you off. I just want to say thank you very much. Congratulations on last year and the years going forward. But it's a real pleasure to see the combination factor that goes into play here. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, guys.
Have a great day. Thank you for taking both of the time and the effort in helping play.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thanks.
James, you don't have Lauren. I haven't seen her forever.
Well, what a good day. And had a great group here at the home of the Cleveland Indians. Again, this is Carmen Mayel, representing the play, promoting a lifetime of activity among youth, an initiative of the Professional Baseball Athletic Trainer Society of Major League Baseball. And I think one of the things that's so refreshing is to see the fact that there are these ongoing initiatives behind all the game bluster that goes on. There's a lot of depth and substance and players and others that are involved in the lives of the community. And so we're very grateful to be here today. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. We're going to be on next to the west coast of the country in a few days, and we'll be checking back in at that time. Hey, Sharon, good to see you from Delray Beach, hometown there. And we'll look forward to joining some of you later on. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.